Welcome back to Heartbook Radio, the only station bold enough to broadcast from a dumpster fire and call it a studio. I'm your hyper-caffeinated host, joined by the perpetually unimpressed co-host of Doom.
Unimpressed? I'm just trying to survive your enthusiasm without needing a restraining order. What's on the chopping block today?
Oh, buckle up. We're diving into Back After This by Linda Holmes, a book about a podcast chick named Cecily Foster, who gets suckered into hosting a dating show. She's got to go on 20 blind dates, set up by some influencer overlord, all while secretly pining for a photographer dude. It's like reality TV crashed into a rom-com and exploded.
Exploded? Sounds more like a slow-motion car crash. Who signs up to have their love life dissected on air? Is she broke or just allergic to dignity?
Actually, she's doing it to save her friend's job. Noble, right? Cecily's a podcast producer who got her heart stomped by an ex who stole her show idea. Now she's stuck with Eliza Cassidy, influencer extraordinaire, playing matchmaker with 1 million followers cheering her on.
An influencer? What? Some glitter-dusted social media queen who thinks hashtags are a personality? I'd rather let my cat pick my dates, and he's blind in one eye.
Don't hate on Eliza. She's got a system. 20 blind dates. It's like a love lottery. You've got awkward dinners, creepy dudes, and probably some guy who brings his pet lizard to the table.
20 dates? I'd rather wrestle a shark. And I'd bet most of them are duds. Does she at least get hazard pay?
The book zips through them in one chapter, mercifully short. But the real chaos is Cecily falling for Will, this photographer she meets while chasing a massive Great Dane named Buddy. Sparks fly, hearts flutter. It's pure rom-com gold.
Oh, sure, because nothing screams romance like a slobbering dog and a camera nerd. Let me guess, they keep bumping into each other like it's fate or bad GPS.
Why, Isantin, Fulka. It's destiny. But here's the kicker. Eliza hates Will. Says he's not ambitious enough for Cecily. Wants her to stick to the pre-approved dating roster.
Not ambitious? What? Because he's not trying to colonize Mars or launch a crypto scam. Maybe he's just a guy who likes taking pictures and not being a corporate sleaze. Eliza sounds like a control freak.
She kinda is. Cecily is caught between Eliza's master plan and her gooey feelings for Will. It's all about her figuring out what she wants. Classic self-discovery with a side of podcast drama.
Self-discovery through a dating gauntlet? That's one way to do it. Does she at least tell Eliza to shove it by the end?
She grows a backbone, yeah. Reviews say her arc's the best part. Funny, relatable, and not too sappy. Plus, Buddy the dog steals every scene he's in.
Okay, I'll bite. A giant dog's a solid selling point. But what's with the podcast angle? Is it all jargon and mic tests?
May starts a bit geeky, office politics, podcast nerd stuff, but it ramps up fast. Think Sleepless in Seattle meets The Office, but with more existential dread and better banter.
Banter's good. I need a couple that can sling zingers. Does Will hold his own?
Oh, he's quick. Readers call their chemistry swoon-worthy. And Eliza's not just a cartoon villain either. She gets layers, like an onion or a really messed-up cake.
Layers in an influencer? That's wilder than a plot twist in a telenovela. So, it's not all shallow fluff?
Nope. It's got meaty stuff, modern dating nightmares, work-life balance, resisting the social media grind. But it's still a blast. Funny, sharp, and just unhinged enough for us.
Unhinged, huh? Maybe it's Heartbook radio material after all. But is it worth my time? Or should I stick to yelling at true crime docs?
If you want laughs, a hot romance, and a dog bigger than your ego, it's a win. It's like a warm, chaotic hug from someone who gets you.
A hug? Don't get sappy on me. But fine, I'll give it a spin. The dog tipped the scales.
Victory. Listeners, grab Back After This by Linda Holmes if you're into love stories that don't suck, podcast satire, and dogs that deserve their own spin-off. That's all for now. Stay tuned to Heartbook Radio, where the romance is loud and the heartbreak's optional.
That's optimistic for you. Guess I'll see you next time. If I don't run off with a Great Dane first.